Okay, Hidden Object Guru, about to start up the stream. It's a night of PS4 horror games. Which means Remothered, Tormented Fathers, which I'm on record as saying is, if not the worst title I've ever heard, then at least up there. And then we've got, what is it? Alright, some Narcosis to play, so that should be fun. Also, I have carrots, because carrots are great. I can't see the rain at all in the stream, although I am looking at it on a phone, so maybe not the best way. Alright, so let me just notify people about this. Then we'll be good to go. I hope everyone is having a good night. It is Friday after all. The night most likely to be good. I don't know if that's accurate. Yup. Alright, so, here's where we are in Remothered. I'm being chased around the house by a mad scientist. I have used a plunger to knock a key down a drain. So that's pretty exciting. It is, isn't it? And then I found a cable. And they're like, quick, you have to use something. You're going to have to use something to lift the grate to where the key is. And I'm like, I know, I'll use the cable to lift it up. Was my idea. But then there was no way to use the cable to lift it up, so that sucked. And I thought maybe I'm supposed to tie the cable to the moving staircase, but you need a battery to operate the staircase. And the only battery I've found is in the clock. And I need the key that's under the grate to open the clock. So as you can imagine, I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I immediately regret using the word tizzy. So let's do this. Excuse me, I'm going to be quiet because I have to listen carefully for the approach of the doctor. Because there's only audio signs that he's out there.
You weren't invited! Where do you think you're going? You slut! Don't go away. I have a gift for you. stupid game. Noisy little... Ah! This is not a place for tourists. I will make... So, you like to go around and rummage in other people's things? Would you like me to enjoy your stupid game? Where did I put the damn pills? There's nothing left to eat. Mold.
Hey, Frankel, how's it going?
Dr. Reed, do you really think who's playing around in my house? Still here? Who likes to snoop inside people's houses? I know you're here somewhere. Who was it? I knew it! What are you doing here? I'll make you... Who was it? Dr. Reed, are you doing some overtime? So, you like to go around and rummage in other people's things? Here you are! Stop! Noisy little... Sit here. Stop! You to enjoy your stupid game? I know you.
So this is not going great. I need an item to open this. Right? But I have no key items except for metal cable. Oh! Maybe I could use the metal cable to open this? Nope. I think what I'm supposed to do is tie the metal cable to the grate and the stairs and pull them up. Excuse me. And pull the grate up, but I don't see how to make that happen yet because I can't find batteries anywhere.
Seems like we have some company.
Come on! This is not funny!
Please,
Open it now!
leave me alone!
I'm not going to repeat it. Open this
please.
fucking door!
This house is not open to the public! What are you doing here? Dr. Reed!
Dr. Reed, do you really think you'll get away?
Do you really? Who likes to snoop inside people's houses? Here you are! Who's playing around in my house? I know you're here somewhere.
Land for me and then.
A whole new world is calling us. There's nothing left to eat. It's all molded. this! Where did I put the damn pills? Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. I knew it! I'll make you follow your own tongue! Who was it? This is my house! You cannot do this! Who's there? Who likes to snoop inside people's houses? This goodbye will be the chance to reach my land for me, and then a whole new world is calling us.
I don't think it's Mark Hamill, but it sounds a lot like Mark Hamill, doesn't it?
nothing left to eat. I just want to sleep.
Okay, it's becoming clear that I'm running out of places to search. I've thoroughly searched the kitchen, downstairs, I know where the key is, but the weird part is, not only could I not lift up the grate to find the key, the grate that I need to lift up doesn't even appear to be a usable item, which is why I think I have to tie a cable to the stairs, which honestly sounds like a great solution. I just have no idea how to make that happen. God damn it. Yeah, the rolling staircase, tie a cable to it, you get it moving. But as I said, my problem is the only way I can see to do that is by getting the battery, and I need the clock key to get the battery. And the clock key is what I'm trying to move the grate to get. So it seems like a catch-22 chicken-egg situation. Is there anything in this cabinet I have? No, you can't look in that cabinet. Loving the atmosphere, loving the chase gameplay, but I really seem to have hit myself up against a wall in what I'm supposed to do now. To the point where I'm like, is there a room I've missed? If there were a map, that would help a ton. This is one of those horror games that are like, no, you don't get a map. Also, when I peek through doors, I can't, like, lean left and right to see any farther. He could have been right out there for all I know. Anyway, I'll keep at it, but we may switch over to Narcosis sooner rather than later if I keep running up against this wall, and then I'll just have to text unabridged and say, what the hell am I supposed to do next? This is a glitch with the sound design. If he's directly below you in the house, like one floor down, it sounds like he's right next to you. Like, the changing in his voice is done by how far away from he is from you on an X and a Y axis, but I think they don't calculate the Z axis. So if he's one floor below me, but on the same spot, it sounds like he's right on top of me, even though he's, you know, as far as you can get. Is this a new room? Oh, there's a whole new room. No, it's just the bedroom again. God damn it. All right, I'll keep looking.
I just want to sleep.
Alright, I'm going to pause for a second and ask for help. I'll be right back.
All of it.
Would you like me to enjoy your stupid game? Ah! Where do you think you're going? Stop! I will make you regret you were born!
Noisy little...
It is the first game of the stream, Maddie, and it's not going great. Yeah, QTs can be challenging. Which is the one that's been hanging you up, specifically? Is it the fight in the factory, or what? Or are you just not good at the QTs to defend you against the ones that help you fight off the leaping insects? Oh my god, yeah, that's frustrating. Man, do I love freezing and nuking that alien guy, though. I find it weirdly difficult to get this to select the door sometimes. So here's a question. Did you get the, when you were playing as Ashley, did you get the, what's it called, the sliding block puzzle immediately? Oh, I gotta answer that, because I always have real trouble with that one. And then someone told me it comes pre-solved, and ever since then, it's super easy. Yeah, it's kind of crazy when you find out that the solution is that you just had to move like one thing. I just realized I never knocked down this shelf. Maybe the item I needed is at the top of this shelf.
Playing around in my house.
It was. I'm an idiot. Oh my god, I feel so stupid. I never knocked down the shelf.
Come on! This is not funny!
So, you like to go around and rummage in other people's things? This house is not open to the public!
Please let this work.
This goodbye
Oh my god.
chance.
Whew.
For me, then, a whole new world is calling us.
There's a little bit of running and hiding in the Ashley stuff. I don't think you were wrong about that. It's not that long, though. It's a very short sequence. Alright. Now a daring plan.
You weren't invited!
That could have gone really badly, and it still might. No hiding. Can't you, like, hide under tables and stuff in that sequence? When you're running around in the shadows and you, like, throw lamps at them to set them on fire?
I'm so tired of all of this!
This is Remothered. It's a tribute to the Clock Tower franchise, where you're in a spooky house running away from various characters with crazy weapons. They stopped making Clock Tower games back in like 2005 or 6, and so this is here to pick up the slack. Alright, we're about to watch a spooky film strip. But first I'm going to tell Unabridged that I don't need his help, and I'm kind of embarrassed to have had to ask for it. Alright, I've just apologized for asking for help when I ended up finding it out. So now, we're going to find out what's on the spooky tape.
E-I-E-I-O. This goodbye will be the chance to reach my land. Still here? This is not a place who likes to snoop inside people's houses.
Hey, Hibana, what's up? And as for your question, Maddie, the answer is because after being jerked around by the developers, I have no particular interest in paying full price for their game. When it shows up on sale, I'll pick it up, because I am interested to play it, but, you know. They've certainly not, approaching me and then ghosting me has not given me a motivation to check out their stuff.
Where did I put the damn pills?
So if someone wanted to go on the internet and just find out where the battery for the projector in Remothered is for me, that would be fantastic. I mean, what do you think? I mean, Maddie, I mean, they out of the blue contacted me to offer me a review copy of their game, then kept telling me the game was being delayed over and over again. Then when the game came out, they wouldn't respond to my DMs or emails. I think that's pretty clear. But yeah, if you were to happen to hit Google and type in projector battery remothered, see what comes up, I would appreciate that. I think he's still downstairs. I'm playing something called Remothered, which is pretty awesome. It's clock tower style, fleeing from monster horror.
Only us.
You know, I've never tried turning on the television.
Was it?
Kind of like to see what happens. I thought maybe there was a chance he would break the television and I could get a piece of tech from out of it, or...
Dr. Reed!
Hey, Vasily.
Are you doing some overtime?
So I'm going to have to go Google this myself, because I'm happy to do so. that would just necessitate pausing the game. What did you miss? There is a guy who has been driven insane by moth larvae in his brain, and now he wants to kill me. I'm looking for a missing girl who we think was last seen in this house, who may be named either Celeste or Jennifer, depending on who you ask. What would you miss for the past week? Oh, let me think. For the past week, you missed a lot of new games, a couple of which were actually pretty darn good. I would recommend a little something called Russian Subway Dogs. It's a very, it's this cool, great-looking, arcadey score chaser that I was very happy with. I knew nothing but that it was from the developers of They Bleed Pixels, which is a really good arcadey score chaser. But I think Russian Subway Dogs may be even better. It is the most super adorbs game I've seen in ages. You also missed more Franbo, that's true. Alright, so, since no one is going to Google for me, I guess I will go to Google and look up where this frigging battery is. Because I swear I have searched every single, hey Filbert, every single corner of this house, and I got nothing.
I'm so tired of all of this.
Thank you very much, Ibana. Projector, battery, remothered. Take one more look in the bedroom. Then we're going to ask the internet for help with this one, because this is just kooky. I just picked up a doll. That's weird. Hey, it's an alarm clock. Nice. You can use that to attract his attention. You set the alarm clock, then you run the way you want him to go, right? Then you run back the other way. And he'll chase the alarm clock. And stomp on the alarm clock, and it gives you a chance to change floors. But as for just basic creeping through a haunted house gameplay, this does an amazing job. Oh crap, here he comes. Just hiding behind an Asian screen.
There's nothing left to eat. It's all moldy.
I don't like how close he got there. What's that, Maddie?
I need to take my pills. Old MacDonald had a farm.
I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. I can't take anymore. I can't take anymore. I need to
I'm
get
so tired of all of this.
My mic was off. I was checking the internet, asking someone to check a walkthrough for me.
Because they don't like the president's trade policies. So let me go to you, Sam, and then Howard. There does seem to be some
here we
overlap
go.
of agreement, and I think a lot of people would not expect that from both of you. But what you're
Yes,
getting at
I understand
is
why you would
the idea.
rankle
We
at
showed the
having your
videos,
beliefs
we showed the pictures, by the
questioned.
way. They're welcome to
But you should
come
never
to the
close
meeting
yourself
anytime.
off to criticism,
Their argument is that
or
they are
assume
ideological on the right, and
that
that's
you're
why
right
they
about
do it.
everything.
Viewers have just heard Governor
Oh,
Dean
crap.
and now you, Sam, say
Is he going through the
that's
door?
not true. They are just a corporate entity that is just doing what's good for their bottom line, but that doesn't sound good in politics, so they've built a faux or fake conservatism around that. A veritable candy shell. The real action is in the,
That was
in
close.
the Marble Center, where
I
all the money
think.
is being made. And
I don't know if he's actually coming up the stairs.
That's the kind of analogy.
He was. Good timing, me.
E-I-E-I-O. E-I-E-I-O. This goodbye will be still here. Stop, bitch! Do you think I'm in? Who's there? I know you're here somewhere. Would you like me to enjoy your stupid game?
I need to get.
Oh, screw you, this game. Okay, I just looked up what I was supposed to do, and I wasted like 2 minutes. Uh-oh.
Get out of there!
Well, that's not good. Kind of got locked there for a second. That was weird. Anyway, as I was saying, I spent frigging 2 minutes trying to figure out a way to attach the cable to the grate the way I was sure I was supposed to. And I couldn't figure out a way to do it. What I was supposed to do was to attach the cable to the dumbwaiter. Hopefully it's clear why I didn't think of that. Well, and that's fine, Hibana. I'm just saying. It can be dangerous to assume that the choices you've made have always been the right ones. And to always base what is your definition as good as by a decision you've made. I'm not saying you're wrong to be eating meat. I'm just saying you should allow for the possibility someone may be right to be against it. Certainty is the certainty is the foe of morality. You should always be willing to interrogate things and question what good is. And then, yeah, once you feel like you can make an argument in defense of a thing, by all means use that argument. But if your argument is, it's the way I've done things previously and I live an unexamined life, well, that's probably not the best. See what I'm saying? So yeah, I think while we all find vegans annoying, I don't think it's crazy to hear them out from time to time. And that's great, Maddie. I'm really kind of ticked off that it never occurred to me to use the dumbwaiter rather than the stairs. It's like I saw the stairs there, and I was sure I had to move the stairs to lift the grate, and I never even considered another possibility. I'm quite embarrassed now. So let's just go, move the grate, watch the spooky videotape, and then we'll go play some Narcosis. Okay, things just got real. This is very intense. Wow, that's some great lighting effects. Yeah, that is too bad. Although, who knows, Maddie? Some people like visual novels. There could have been an audience for it.
Where did I put the damn pills? Still here? Dr. Reed, are you doing some overtime? Do you really think you'll get away with this? Seems like we have some company. This is my house. You cannot do this.
Okay, that was close. Let's go downstairs, open the grate, get the key, get the battery. Watch the spooky videotape. I will see you soon, Hibana. Remember, Girls and Panzer tomorrow afternoon.
This goodbye will be the chance to... Ah! I will make you regret it. Stop! So, you like to go around and rummage in other people's things. You are not allowed to stay here! Would you like me to enjoy your stupid game? Who's playing around in my house? This house is not open to the public. Who likes to snoop inside people's houses?
I'm not super clear why opening up the door of a clock made the roof fall on me, but I'm glad that part of the game is over with. So let's go watch this movie. But obviously save the game first because I'm not crazy.
I know you're here somewhere.
You do, don't you? Hopefully he doesn't figure out I'm upstairs right away. How often do they update SCP?
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a sickle. E-I-E-I-O. E-I-E-I-O. Where did I put the damn pills?
Alright, we're finally gonna find out what is on the secret tape. Come on, film. Be educational.
Mesmerism session with drug injection. Patient is Richard Felton. Mr. Felton, I remind you that you were sedated with a dose of phenoxyl and submitted to the constant swing of the metronome. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Breathe deeply. Keep your eyes on the metronome.
I can't
Stay calm. Keep control of yourself. We are here for you, Mr. Felton. What day were you born?
February 16th.
Can you tell me which day today is, or your wife's name?
Ariana. We're in March, I think. I don't remember. I can't remember.
That's normal. It's part of the mesmerism process. Stay focused. Keep your eyes on the metronome. You are now in oblivion. What is the first thought that comes to you?
Celeste. On the swing. Happy.
Celeste. Can you see her? Keep visual contact.
I see her back. She's still swinging. She can't hear me. Why doesn't she hear
Mr.
me?
Felton, keep calm. What you see is not material. It's a reflection of your subconscious.
It's my entire fault. I knew this would happen. That she would escape. We were supposed to protect her so that they wouldn't find her.
Who are they?
But I never thought she'd come back.
Do you mean Celeste came back after she disappeared?
She wasn't my little girl. No, she wasn't Celeste. She was Jennifer.
Mr. Felton, who are you talking about? Who's Jennifer?
When my father came back in 1930, it was like he was dead. No physical wounds, just broken inside. He changed. I have never liked or loved him very much, but the man that came back from Ethiopia was far from being the man that once left us. He came back to himself pretty quickly, but not how I wanted.
Mr. Felton, were you abused by your father?
Oh, no, never. He was a good man. Very strict, yes. A monster, but not that kind of monster. He never touched me. I was a disappointment to him. A wimp.
Never touched my culture.
Do you think your daughter's disappearance is related to your relationship with your father?
She should have never been born. My father, he hurt me to prevent me from her. I kept wanting her. Is this why you came here, Doctor? I hope you found what you were looking for. I tried to warn you. You should have listened. Is it really worth it to put yourself into this story?
Stop, you bitch!
Some things die and stay dead forever. Other things die and just linger in time.
Sir, sooner or later, everyone will find out the truth.
I already told you the truth. My daughter left us just one afternoon. We never saw her again.
Fucking liar! You said that she came back, didn't you?
You don't understand. You have no idea of what I've been through. The pain.
And didn't you think of the pain your daughter's been through?
Oh no, Celeste was the only bond between my wife and I. Our marriage was more of a business deal than love. It was one of those arranged marriages where only the parents-in-law love each other.
This has nothing to do with your daughter.
On the contrary, it has everything to do with her. After she disappeared, Ariana and I were divided.
But you said you were protecting Celeste. From who?
It's more than you can handle, miss, and you would not understand.
It's true. I might not be able to understand. But right now, I believe Celeste decided to leave because she was terrorized by your morbid intentions.
No, it's not true.
And yet, sometime later, she comes back home to the lion's den.
It's not true. One afternoon, she knocked on the door. I couldn't believe it. She was there. But it wasn't Celeste. It was Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Then you came in. God bless you. And thanks to you, I finally realized that Jennifer was to blame for my pain, my disease. I could not let her go away again. So one night I slipped into her bedroom, and there she was, tempting me. I could not let her hurt us again.
No, can't be.
And yet, you saw her body. I had to. I didn't have any other choice.
Disgusting. Murderer. You're a murderer.
Oh, God, forgive me. Forgive me. I was just following her orders. You came to us to free us from evil.
Oh, God.
Well, this just got intense. We went from watching a video and hearing a story about child molestation and murder to being attacked by a lady with a giant weird helmet on and a mask that attacks you with moths, which is an image I was not particularly ready for. So bravo, game, you got me. I think it's time to save and switch over to Narcosis, because this game is getting deeply intense. Whew, rough. Wow, she's looking very worse for wear. Alright, that is that. Yeah, so we've saved. Let's switch over to Narcosis. I'm going to grab some water. Be right back as Narcosis loads. Just the right time to get here, Nikam. We're starting the second game. Is that bad, Maddie? That sounds great.
Oceanova was once in a lifetime. They're breaking new ground, making something meaningful. Mining methane hydrate frozen beneath the seabed. There's alternatives, but none so plentiful. It's clean and safe. I couldn't say no.
Sorry about your weekend, but someone had to draw the short straw. We've got a lot of updates to get through, but new suit, same rules. Give me a sec. Okay, instruments. O2. Flares and thrust. Oh, Jesus. Here, you know the drill. You're stressed, panicking, breathing hard. Sensors tripped. As you know, your O2 burns down a lot faster under stress. Anyway, let's move. check. Temp, check. Lights, check. Camera, check.
This is off to an interesting start. What confuses you, Maddie? Does it seem too high or too low? I'm a little worried that I can't look down at my feet to see what's going on with that guy. We got flares, we got broken canisters. What's going on here? The light in the so the reflection of the light in the cockpit is kind of a nice effect. Well, that is weird, Maddie. Where did you advertise your stream? How do you think people are finding out about it? Like, did you send out links places? Is there people who could have dropped by without you noticing it? Like, what was going on? Ah! Did you use the keyword function when you're setting up the stream and tell people that you were going to be like...
Hold on a sec.
That was weird.
I need you to hit thrusters one more time.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready. All good. Let's try it in reverse.
Did you did you use the keyword like Resident Evil 4 or RE4 in your when you were setting up the stream? Because it's possible that people were just searching for Resident Evil 4 and stopped by to find that.
Okay.
Release, hold L1 to load a flare. Release it to launch. Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
So that'll light up the whole area. Nice. And we aim with the right stick, as always.
All right.
Perfection.
Check. Thruster, check. Launcher, and check. Let's get out of here. Grab a little sunshine while we can. Okay, we've got to find some water fast. Sorry, some oxygen fast.
was hoping there would be more air in that tank, but no.
I'll circle back with JJ tomorrow. Get this all wrapped up.
February 2nd. We were 50 miles from the epicenter. But an 8 on the Richter scale makes that kind of distance irrelevant.
Hold up, something's off. You seeing this?
The shockwaves hit 6 minutes later, striking the south face of the hab first and hardest. 27 minutes in, with that kind of concussive force, even the sealed modules were compromised. After that came the ocean. By 10:33, only safe havens in a sub or one of the suits.
Okay, so as the story starts, everybody's already dead. That's not exciting. Kind of a downer, actually. Also, wow, did they manage to find a guy who sounds almost exactly like Robert Downey Jr. So bravo. Do what I do, Maddie, and come up with a master password. That's when you get a password that it's always the same word, but it changes with every website. So all you have to do is remember one word, and you'll always know what the password is for each individual website. If you'd like to hear a good system for coming up with passwords, I will happily tell you how I came up with mine. a lot of people will tell you do a sentence, but huge numbers of websites have only 16 character limits. So it's really hard to do a sentence in only 16 characters. Right? And then you're still using the same thing for every website, and that's not secure. So what you do is you take a letter that is only, that is like between 4 and 8 letters long. Right? So you take a word that is between 4 and 8 letters long, right? Hey, giant crab beast! I got murdered by a giant crab, everybody. Spider crabs are the worst. Alright, so you take a word, any word you want, that is between 4 and 8 letters long. You're only going to have to remember this one word. Alright, so when you get to the website, you want to set up a password for. You want to make your password, that word I just told you to make up, twice. So it's that word twice. So I'm going to use, for example, the word password. So let's say the word is password. So now your password is password twice. Password, password. That doesn't sound like a good password. Don't worry, that's not the whole thing. You capitalize the first letter, because of course you do, right? Then, and this is the key part, look at how many numbers there are in the name of the website. So let's say it's Amazon. That's 6 letters, right? So now what you do is you take the last 2 letters of the word password and you write in 06. So now it's PASSWO06. And then for the second password, you do the exact same thing, password, but instead of 06, you hit the shift key and hit 06. So now it's PSSWO, close bracket, and I don't know what's over the 6. Hat. Right? And boom, what you've just done is if you've created a password because that you'll always be able to remember because it's just the same word twice, but then the end of the letter is how many digits are in the website. Right? Come on, we can do this. Well, that didn't work. And the best part is, it follows all of the criteria you're asked for in password. It's got a capital letter, it's got 2 numbers, and it's got 2 weird symbols.
What do you do for a website that insists you change your password every 3 months to something you've never used?
Yeah, I would have no idea what to do with that. I've never been in that situation.
Check your gear, trust your training. One of the first
no,
things you learn.
for YouTube, so it would be PASSWO07, PASWWO,
it wrote
close,
keep breathing,
close
find
bracket,
others,
and sign.
get the hell out.
See? Maybe I should just do a video explaining this system. It makes it incredibly easy to remember your passwords because you only have to remember the one word. For the record, I'm using password as an example because it's 8 letters, which brings up to the 16-letter total. My own personal 8-letter word is not password. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's elevates. That's not true. It would be funny if it was true, but no, it's not. Yeah, and the reason that I like the system is because it is really simple. It doesn't, like, there's no, baby spider crabs. I don't like your daddy spider crabs. Oh, God, the cat is trying to be a happy cat. Oh. Yeah, it's a good system because you only have to remember one word and to do the rest, and to do the same system. Do the rest for it. And so whatever website you're on, it's always easy to do. And as long as you never tell anyone the 8-letter word, you'll always, Jesus Christ, I hate that guy. Hey, spider monster. just keep right on walking, baby. But you don't like flares, do you? Actually, doesn't seem to care about the flare very much, does it? Yeah, keep it moving, you weird jerk. 5 wire? Yeah. Yeah. They ran it through the drain. How? They specifically had to... Oh, they didn't specifically have to... Right, they drove straight through the wall without checking. You have a good night, Maddie. That's dangerous. This really is an impressively eerie recreation of the ocean floor. Like, this is very weird and very dark, and I kind of like it a lot.
When it's all bearing down on so many levels, it's got to be managed. You can't shake the pressure. Just make your peace with it. Don't let it take the wheel.
I don't know exactly. I think he's a couple of kilometers down anyway, because they've talked a lot about how they're well past, like, crushed to a pulp depth. And again, I cannot believe how much they got a guy to sound like Robert Downey Jr. It's just strange. Although the game we were just playing, they got a guy and said sound like Mark Hamill as the Joker, so there you go. It's actually the second game I've played recently where the main villain, someone was like, okay, what I need you to do is sound exactly like Mark Hamill as the Joker. And apparently a voice actor was like, yep, no problem. Oh, crap. Well, that's not good. Damn earthquakes. Oh, but now I can walk across here. Nice. think it's great that instead of controlling your turning with the right and left stick, like you can't strafe, you can only walk forward and backward and turn, and the right stick is just looking around inside your suit. It makes it feel like you're kind of trapped inside the suit, which is a really nice effect. I would like some O2, please. Thank you.
There's protocol for everything. Has to be. Second guessing puts lives at risk. So it's best to stick to procedure, step by step. So with an all-hands call, you head straight for Compass 1. Try and reach surface from comms.
Adapt and avoid those damn cuttlefish. I have not tried World of Warships. I haven't played a warship game since whatever that Midway game was for the Xbox 360.
From the outside, the structure seemed intact. So I figured whoever's inside might... well, maybe it's okay. We ran all kinds of drills. And you believe you know what to expect. But once I got inside, where it's familiar and you should feel safe, even though I had to, those first few steps weren't easy.
Alright, we've made it back to Compass 1. I think this is going to be a perfect time to take a break and wrap up the stream. I gotta say, for whoever was the contractor who made this facility, the fact that all of the lighting is still working, despite the fact that it has been through an earthquake, and everything is completely submerged, but I guess the wiring somehow didn't get exposed during that, that's pretty impressive craftsmanship, guys. Very impressive. And I gotta say, I think I can recommend this one. It's very creepy. I know DM signed off on it earlier. Playing it by myself, getting the headphones on, just really creeping out with the visuals. Way to go, guys. You did a pretty darn good job here at creating an eerie underwater horror environment. Anyway, I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming along on this journey with me. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons coming out for that. Questions, suggestions, related whatnot, go in the comments section below the video. If you'd like to be here for the streams where these games get played, I would check out the Discord channel. That's where I announce them. Sometimes on Twitter too, so you can follow me there if you want to. Be sure to watch my movie I wrote. Comes out on, it's already out. It's called Our House. It's out in North America, on demand and in theaters. So be sure to check that out if you'd like to see a movie that I wrote the script for, because I think you'll enjoy it if you like horror dramas. Gah! It's another zombie. Is that guy really there? I wonder. I keep turning around and turning back, thinking he's going to be gone, but he just stays there. That's very upsetting. Anyway, I'll see everybody back here tomorrow afternoon for some Girls and Panzer. But until then, au revoir.